This morning I met with a colleague who's been appointed along with me and others to the City of Sydney's new planning panel, where we'll be looking at major development within the City of Sydney. And so he also is an architect, and so we were talking about the issues that we can influence and how we approach it and what the city's imperatives are. I think I was very much interested in the big picture from an early stage. So even when I started studying architecture, I would always make the projects that I studied much more than the site or the project. I'd start looking at the context and where it sat in the region and thinking about how this building fits within its bigger picture. I think I've always been drawn to mission-based roles where you're actually serving the greater public interest. I've worked on schools and public buildings and libraries, museums, reconditioning of a whole urban area such as Sydney Olympic Park or around the harbour. These projects, you have the real potential to change a whole lot of people's lives and make it so much better. At my faculty at UNSW, where I'm the Dean of the Faculty of the Built Environment, we have a kind of a snapshot number of phrases that we are interested in the design of future cities which are resilient and livable and inclusive and equitable and sustainable. If you have a healthy built environment, then people want to engage in it. It makes them healthier. It gives you a sense of well-being if you live in a green and connected, walkable community with tree-lined streets and parks and open spaces, where you have active street frontages where you can go and engage with people who work there. There's always something new to consider in terms of the design of the built environment, of new challenges such as ageing, or there's new challenges in terms of high density housing. People are living smaller and smaller places. How do we design them in a way that makes them livable? I would 100% attribute the beautiful environment at PLC to influencing and shaping my sensibility about how important the context in which you live and work and play is to your well-being. I'm very conscious of the shaping and the design of those spaces, the beauty of those spaces, how they affect you and the way you engage with them. And not only that, of course, there was the heritage buildings and Shubra Hall and the original Anthony Horden House, and that also influenced my view about heritage and conservation. You know, my father died when I was 7, so I know what it's like to actually go from sort of normal family condition to a completely constrained family condition. You know, for me, my family is very important. I'm actively involved in my children's lives still. Now I've got a beautiful grandchild who I kind of get almost like a daily news feed, and I have independent adult children, and for me that's the greatest gift. But I do think having a great education at PLC is probably fundamental to enabling me to be the person I am today. I think I'm very, very lucky.